We gotta go. Juice. Have a good day. Courtney's been waiting in the car for me. Just got back from the gym, changed in a record 30 seconds. Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late.
You're late?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Just drinking my juice. Gotta walk this one to school and then I'm gonna get to the office.
Thanks, Dad.
Today we're going to talk about something that nobody wants to talk about. We're going to talk about doing your taxes. Doing your taxes is the not fun part about being your own boss. Today I'm going to show you how to do your taxes if you're a solo founder or sole proprietor. It's not as difficult as it seems. You just have to do a few simple things. Okay, let's do our taxes. First, I have to make some supplies. I liked your little Instagram videos. Those are turning out well.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it earlier. I just like having fun, like time lapse iPhone and all that.
Yeah, that was cool. Are you ready? Get pumped. Let's do this. Taxes don't have to be that difficult. They don't have to be scary. I figured out a way that works for me, so I'm gonna show you how that works. Of course, I'm not a tax expert. Definitely consult a tax expert before you do your taxes. So the first thing we're gonna do is you wanna file for your LLC. This is gonna cost you like $100 to $200. You can either go directly to the government website that you need to, or there's plenty of services that will tack on another $100 and they will find everything and file for you. So you want to file for your LLC. Once you get that information, you'll also want to get an EIN number, which is an employee identification number. It will be the number that you file your taxes under when the time comes. After you get those two pieces of information, you're gonna go down to your local bank. You're gonna set up a business account. As a solo entrepreneur, you're gonna have your personal finances, your personal bank, and then you're gonna have your business account. That way you can keep all your tax write-off in one place whenever you buy something for your business. The second thing you need to do is you need to keep good records. Now, I didn't do this the first time. What you end up doing if you don't do this is you spend hours around tax season, digging up everything, categorizing things. There's an easier way to do it, and that's daily or weekly. So get a service like Xero. Again, this is not an endorsement for Xero, but I love their product. It'll cost you about $15 to $30 a month. Do that, and tax season will be like 80% better than the typical experience. And then the last thing, for your taxes is use TaxFile. So I've used TaxFile for 2 years. It's super helpful. Essentially what you do is you go in, you fill out a brief form, they connect you with a CPA, and that CPA takes care of your taxes. You don't have to do it yourself. You're still having a CPA work on your taxes at an extremely discounted rate. With something like TaxFile, you're looking at $150 to $300 with a certified accountant. All right, let's go to our next subject, and that is 1099. So a 1099 is basically a tax document that tells the government how much money you paid out to independent contractors. So people that are not your employees, that are not yourself, Other people that you paid, maybe a photographer or maybe a designer, those are 1099 people. They have to be an outside person. They can't use your materials, your software. They have to have their own things. They're an independent person. You're gonna ask them for their W-9. So this is gonna contain some information such as an address, their social security number, or their EIN if they're a business. Now, if you paid your independent contractors through a third-party service like PayPal, you don't need to send a 1099. And that's because the third-party service will send one on your behalf. So they'll report the money that went to this person. So you don't have to do it. Now, it doesn't cost any money to file a 1099, but if you miss the deadline, which recently changed this year, it will cost you a late fee. This year, some dates changed and some important ones. Typically, you had until March to file your 1099s. Under the Obama administration, this law changed. 1099s are now due January 31st. So, right January 1st or maybe even December, you need to talk with your independent contractors. You need to get their W-9 so you can file your 1099 without any penalty. Now, there's some other dates you need to know. One of them being the IRS opens up for returns on January 19th. So if you're an early bird, unlike myself, you can start and you can get your taxes done right then and there. January 31st, 1099s are due. April 18th is the deadline for personal taxes. So here's another important thing. If you are a single member LLC, the IRS, they disregard your incorporation and all of the money is personal income. So you don't need to file separately. All you need to do is submit your personal. All right, it looks like we're done here. So as you can tell, some things are sticky when it comes to taxes. There's a lot of nuances that I've gone over, but this is the basic. This is what you need to just get your taxes done. By talking with a CPA firm or CPA, you can easily bridge the gap. They will be able to take care of it from there. The most important thing is that you know the dates when things are due, because a CPA will not be able to help you if you miss dates, and keep good records. Okay, I'm challenging myself every day to design something new, which is quite a challenge because I'm doing a daily vlog, running the startup, but also want to spend like 30 minutes to an hour just designing something. It is like 8 o'clock, time to go home, finish the illustration, which was clutch. Took me like 2 or 3 hours, but we're done with it, headed home.